Hi everyone, my little Sean Beatman. Oh man, oh, it's something that smells like feces on granite. Oh, what's this? It, oh, 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 oh. The Rock in Doom. Sure, this movie is a video game movie, but it bombed at theaters. It has Dwayne the Rock Johnson, and Carl Urban in this film. The only two big names I know from this film, and sadly, this movie, based on a video game, is not a good one. You know what Doom is? It's technically a first-person shooter that you play on your PC or your game console. Either, I think it's on your. I think it's on N64, but I'm not 100% sure. For example, and it has Marines going to this research station on Mars, and the mission is nothing gets alive. Everyone dies except for the two main actors, Carl Urban and The Rock, and they have a big ass fight at the end. And they actually paid tribute to the franchise by having the BFG and the first-person shooter part. One scene as the first-person shooter, which is pretty awesome. And this movie, The Rock reference in his speech at a Hall of Fame ceremony, I think, for his inducting his family, his father and grandfather, into the film to John Cena. And this film is that bad, and this is actually one of the few blunders by Dwayne, which I respect. I love his works, but in this film, sure, it's a good sci-fi horror film, but come on. This is actually kind of an insult to video game movies, but a lot better than other insults. Granted, this film is way better than Mortal Kombat Annihilation, but not as good as the first Mortal Kombat film. But it's just better than Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li, but it's not a little bit worse than Street Fighter. And hell, we have the technology to actually reboot this film. And some video games out there got an anime adaptation, but why not make one about Doom? And there's so many good popcorn flicks out there for sci-fi action films. This is one of them. Just a nice popcorn film. It's mindless action for the men. It has Carl Urban and The Rock in it for the women, so they have some eye candy. And I made a joke at the end of the final two between Carl Urban and The Rock having their big epic fight at the end of the film. It's Judge Dredd versus the Scorpion King, which when that film got rebooted, which started as Carl Urban, and The Rock was in the last Scorpion King film that actually went to theaters before the film franchise went into straight-to-video releases, which I think is bullcrap, mind you. But hell, we have Mummy reboot. Why not we have a Scorpion King reboot? And this is Malibu. And out of 5, you know what? I'm giving this film a 3 out of 5 because of the good action scenes, a decent storyline, and having two badass mofos in the lead main roles. And this is Malibu Sean Bateman signing off.